Greetings, Cancer. I am here to do your mid-November general reading. I want to apologize, as I have in the last few videos, for bringing your reading to you a little late. I've had family over, and it's kind of hard to find a quiet space to do readings. And I need to apologize in advance for the noise you may hear in the background. You know, my daughter is here. Well, both of my daughters are here. And my niece came over. So when my niece comes over, it gets a little louder than normal. Because, you know, she's very enthusiastic. I love her dearly, but she's a lot of energy. So I just want to apologize. I am in a separate place, and I have already meditated. And I've pre-shuffled your cards. But what I'm going to do is shuffle it a few more times on camera for you guys, okay? So that we can jump into this reading. So, please show me Cancer, mid-November. Cancer, mid-November. Cancer reading, mid-November. Cancer reading, mid-November. Cancer reading, mid-November. All right, being told to stop. Thick. All right, so we have your central issue, we have your root, we have the past, we have what crowns or covers the reading, we have the near future and or outcome. All right, let me put this here. So in the middle, in your center, is the moon, and your foundation is the 4 of fire. In the past is the 9 of fire. What's covering you is the 6 of water. And your future and or outcome is the Hermit. All right. Based on what I'm seeing here without clarification, it looks like this is a situation where there are things that are untold, things that things you can't really see going on in the background, or you believe that something is happening in the background. You can't really see it just yet. In the foundation of the reading, it looks like the 4 of fire, which is a card of, like, you know, abundance, is a card of peace, is a card of contentment, just basic happiness. It oftentimes has something to do with the home. In the past, we have the 9 of fire, which is kind of a protective card where you're kind of trying to defend what it is that's going on in your life. But it's also what I like to call the wounded soldier card. And it says that you were probably in some battles in the past. So we're going to clarify all of these, though. The 6 of water is usually a very good memory from the past, or it can represent a past love, depending on the cards that clarify it. The Hermit is a card of internal solitude, and, you know, basically the soul searching, the self-discovery phase of your life, or of a particular moment. So let's start clarifying. I want to see why the moon is here. Let me put this crystal here. All right, and I will be clarifying with the Tarot Illuminati. This is my favorite deck in the world. So we're going to start shuffling. Again, I already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to do a few more shuffles on camera for you guys. All right, so now we're going to clarify the moon. Clarify the moon card. Why is the moon here? Clarify the moon. And for those of you who are first-time visitors to this channel or just this video, I am a shuffler who likes to wait until the cards fall out because I like to rely on spirit and usually doesn't lead me wrong. So sometimes shuffling may take a bit of time. See, we have the Emperor. That's what jumped out the deck. And I'd like 3 cards to complete a story, so I'm going to continue to look for more clarifiers. Father God, please clarify the Moon card. Seven of Pentacles. The High Priestess. All right. So, in the center of the reading, wow. And you know what? The High Priestess fell directly on top of the Emperor and Seven of Pentacles, and it did it almost perfectly. It came just like this. So we have the Emperor, Seven of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. It definitely looks like you're assessing a situation with someone that is in control, or perhaps you're trying to gain control of a situation that you're already thinking about, because the Seven of Pentacles is a card of assessment. You have some gut feelings about what's happening. Now, when the High Priestess is with the Moon card for me, something has definitely, absolutely, a secret has come to light. Absolutely. This was done in the dark. The Moon was done in the dark. And then the High Priestess is in front of the Moon and she brought it to the light. Right? So something that was done in the dark is coming to light. And this is happening after observation. It seems like this could potentially be some kind of secret about someone who has been pretty strong-willed. I'm also really paying attention to how it is that the Emperor is holding what's in his hand. It's sort of like, like really taking a look at it, really assessing what's in front of him. So it looks like you guys, it looks like somebody is doing some digging, or you've done some digging in a situation, because I'm also out of nowhere looking at the tool that the man is holding. Holding. So it says to me that you've done some digging on a person, and you found out some things that were really unexpected, and it was based on some gut feelings initially. So it definitely seems like this is what's going on in the situation so far. Let's find out about the Four of Fire. This situation perhaps involves someone that you live with. It's the home base. Home can also be work, believe it or not, because we spend so many hours of our day at work that it actually becomes a second home. But we are going to clarify this and find out what it is that's going on. So, oh my God, please clarify the Four of Fire. Oh my God, please clarify the Four of Fire. Good. We have the Seven of Wands. Oh my God, please clarify. I'm sorry. Off camera. I'm trying to be on camera. Let's clarify the Four of Fire. Oh my God, please clarify the Four of Fire. Oh my God, please clarify the Four of Fire. We have the Lover's card. Please clarify the Four of Fire. Please clarify. One more. Clarify the Four of Fire. All right. So there's a flipper here. It flipped. All right. So we have the Seven of Wands, the Lovers, and the Princess of Swords, which is a communications card. It looks to me like this is about a couple at home who are fighting with one another. Apparently, you guys are going through some things. There have been some really sharp communications and messages between the two of you. And one or both of you are feeling very defensive in this situation. Okay? We're going to go in the past where the Nine of Fire is. Let's clarify the Nine of Fire. Please clarify here. All right. Ooh, we have the Ten of Swords. What? All right. I got three, five, nine, fire. Oh, sorry. This card fell on the floor. It is the Eight of Wands. I want to make sure that you guys can see this. And we're going to get one more. Oh, guys, please clarify the Nine of Fire. Please clarify the Nine of Fire. All right. All right. So we have the Nine of Fire here, which is a card. The Wounded Soldier card is the card of defense. You fighting passionately, you being protective in some circumstance. But it looks to me like somebody stabbed you all up in the damn back. This card is so harsh to me. I feel like it is one of the harshest cards in the entire deck. It looks like there was communication between the two of you, and it could have been awful. But whatever it is that happened, it happened so quickly. It forced a change, an immediate change in your circumstance or situation between one another. I can't really tell what happened. I'm curious. I want to see what the betrayal may have involved. I'm going to pull one more card on a situation in the past. God, please provide me with one more clarifier. Thank you. The Prince of Pentacles. It looked like there was some type of offering. So maybe somebody offered something to someone else. It could have been a situation where somebody offered themselves to someone else, quite honestly. And this situation may involve an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It doesn't have to, as I stated before in many videos that I've done. This is a general reading, so I can't really say who it is. It can also be a fire sign, considering that the Nine of Fire is here, and this is a card of defense, so it could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius as well. All right, we're going to clarify the Six of Water. Excuse me, this is messy. When the cards get messy, the reading is messy, believe it or not. We have the Two of Wands. Hold on, please clarify the Six of Water. Please clarify the Six of Water. Whoa. We have the Two of Cups. One more. Please clarify the Six of Water. All right, that's a flipper. Temperance. Okay. It, for some of you, looks like a situation. What's happening right now is you actually contemplating an old lover and finding out whether or not you guys can reconcile, whether you can heal the union that you had in the past. So you're really looking at the circumstances that surrounded what was going on. You're trying to see if you can somehow reconcile the situation with this person, because we have the Six of Water, which is a card about, really good nostalgic memories, and typically the return of an old lover. And I feel like that's reinforced with the Temperance card, because this is a card of healing and balance. The Two of Cups is obviously a loving union card, and the Two of Wands. But the Two of Wands is a card of contemplation in this deck. Like, he really is looking at something. In other decks, it can represent a partnership, typically a business partnership. But in this deck, it's really a little more contemplative for me. So it looks like you're really thinking and considering something with this former lover that you've had. Or perhaps it was a situation where you guys had ended in the past based on them cheating or offering of themselves to someone else. So the situation ended. You decided to let go of those circumstances. But perhaps in doing that, you're really looking at the situation all over again and kind of thinking, was it really that bad? Is it something that I can forgive going forward? There may have been some transgressions in your household with this person. So the lover indicated here can still be the lover that's here, because maybe you're in a space where your relationship is kind of suspended because you're thinking about what it is that you found out after digging and finding what it is that you found, because you didn't like what you found, obviously. Okay? And let's do the outcome. Oh God, please clarify the outcome. Please clarify the Hermit card for me. All right, that was a jumper. Queen of Pentacles. Again, we have that earth energy in this reading. Oh God, please clarify the Hermit. Oh God, please clarify the Hermit. Oh God, please clarify the Hermit for me. Whoa. All right, that was a lot of cards. I needed 3. I got 4 though, and I will take them. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. All right, I really am thinking that the situation may be something where someone potentially did cheat. It looks like you quite possibly may be hoping for a new beginning, or perhaps the other person that was involved in a relationship is hoping for a new beginning with you. It seems like whatever went on could have occurred with an earth sign or an air sign, which is Libra, Gemini. Libra, Gemini. Why does that always escape me for some reason? Air signs. Libra, Gemini, and Libra, Gemini. Why is that escaping me? That never happens. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. Please excuse me, because I'm like this. That never happens to me. But Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So please excuse me. It could have been an air sign as well. It is a wish or desire for them to return, or for this relationship to start all over again. But right now, you're not for it. You're not with it. You're like, listen, I really have to think about these circumstances. So your energy over the next 2 weeks is really going to be contemplating what's going on, and quite possibly trying to find out which version of you'd like to be. So perhaps you'd want to be the Queen of Pentacles, where you're kind of stable and you're grounded and you're really watching and seeing things. Or perhaps you want to be the Queen of Swords and you want to cut through all the crap and get straight to the nitty gritty of what it is that was going on, right? Because that's what the Queen of Swords does. She cuts through all of the mess and all of the bull, right? But your time in this next 2 weeks is going to be one of contemplation. You're going to take the time that you need to think about everything that's happened, the things that were revealed, all the things that are considered, even the history of what it is that's going on between you guys, okay? So that is the energy for the next 2 weeks. I will be back in December for your December reading. And if this reading resonates with you, please leave me a comment. I love to read your comments. I'd like to know, where I'm hitting home for a lot of people, because general readings are very hard. But if you like this reading, please like, share, or subscribe, or all 3 actually. I'd greatly appreciate it, okay? And thank you for stopping by. See you in December.